As a continuation on the analytics side of things, a very important metric I came across is the cost of conversion. A lot of times I didn't understand what was the problem. Was it my PPC? My campaigns are broken or something? Why am I not converting? Why is my ACoS so high? And when I figured out the cost of conversion equation, it really cleared everything up for me. So in this video, I just want to dive into the cost of conversion and how we can change the different numbers and figure out what the problem is. What's the bottleneck? So first, these are the things that I need. I need the PPC spend, the sessions. This is an equation. The cost per session is an equation, and I need conversion rate. So let's go get the PPC spend. I set the date here. So we're back in the campaign manager. I typed in HMP space dash space. It's only showing me HMP campaigns. And yeah, I'm looking for a date range of May 1 to 20. What's my spend? $265.81. So 265.81. And for that same date range, how many sessions did I get? So back in my business reports, I just changed the dates here. And for that same one, HMP, I believe, let's see. This is HMP. So 764 sessions. So 764 sessions. The cost per session equals PPC spend divided by sessions. Right here. Okay, so this is my cost per session, 35 cents. What is the conversion rate? So let's look at the conversion rate here, 16.88%. So 16.88%. And then the number of sessions for one conversion is 1 divided by that number. So equals 1 over this, 5.92. So let's reduce. Okay. So I need 5.92 sessions to make one conversion based on a 16.88 conversion rate. So what's the cost of conversion? It equals the number of sessions to make one conversion times the cost per session, right? So cost me 35 cents a session. I need about 6 of them to make a conversion. So my cost of conversion is $2, right? Now I know how much I'm paying for every single unit that I'm selling, for every single conversion. Now, let's say that my conversion rate was 5%. Let's go up here, 5%. All right, there we go. So it costs about $7 to make conversion. So let's build some additional things in here, right? Sale price, Amazon fees, cost of goods, profit, the cost of conversion, and let's put it here, my net profit. Okay, so my sale price, we already know it's $27.95. Amazon fees, $8.64. My cost of goods is $6. The profit is my sale price minus my Amazon fees minus my cost of goods. So I make $13 in profit per unit before advertising, before anything. And then I take that and I subtract it by my cost of conversion. And, this equals this cost of conversion. So my net profit is my profit minus my cost of conversions, right? Cost of conversions, I just made it match this. And so I'm left with $6.35. This is my net profit at the end. Now, as you can see, if my PPC spend was, let's say, $2,000, I'm losing $40 for each sale. Let's make it something more reasonable. Let's say say it's $1,000. Okay. So a lot of people come to me with this situation. They're spending $1,000, getting 764 sessions, cost them about $1.31 per session. Their conversion rate is 5%. They need 20 sessions to make a conversion. The cost per conversion is $26. And at the end of the day, they're left with negative $12, or let's say it's not negative $12, right? Let's make this 10%. $0.22 at the end of each sale. They're not profitable. They're not making any money. And here's how you can diagnose this. Now, we built the equation together, right? You can see the equation here. You can literally pause, redo it. We will include a link to this equation so you can download it and kind of work with it. Obviously, you have to fill certain things out based on how I showed you. But what's the problem here? Is it PPC or is it conversion? It's either one or the other. Now, if I'm spending $1,000 and getting 764 sessions, realistically, I can cut that number down by a little bit, right? It's not going to be by a lot. So I can take that number down to 800. If I'm really good with my PPC, if I talk to some experts and I kind of optimize everything, I find all the negatives, I lower the bids, whatever, I'm going to get it down 20%. It's pretty reasonable. It's pretty good improvement. So now I'm at $2.84. Now next I'm going to say, okay, what about my conversion rate? What if that conversion rate instead of 10% became 20%? Now you're making $8 a unit in profit. And so that's how you can figure out what the issue is. You can play with these numbers, right? You can play with your how much PPC you need to spend. You can play with how much your conversion rate needs to be. But initially you're starting off with, this is what my actual cost per conversion is. This is what actually my net profit is at the end of each sale. And then you can adjust the numbers, say, okay, what if I spent less on ads? What if I got a better conversion rate? And most times you will find that it's the conversion rate that's holding you back. Because like I said, you can probably pull down the PPC by 20%, which is obviously you should be doing that. But if you're spending $1,000 on PPC and you need to get it to $300 to become profitable, right? So let's go back to that 10% conversion rate, right? If that $800, right, we're making $284, if that needs to be $300 and now we're profitable, now it's good, we're making $9 a sale, how likely is that? How likely is it for you to go from $1,000 in ad spend to $300 in ad spend and maintain the same amount of sales? Very, very, very unlikely. Okay, or same amount of sessions. That's why I urge you guys to build this equation, look at exactly how much profit you're making per unit, and sometimes your profit per unit is actually $3 because your COGS are too high. You decided to buy at a bad time. You paid so much in shipping that your COGS is eating up all of your profit margin and you're left with $3 before ads. And your ads are maybe $3 or $4 to make a conversion. And you're thinking, this is not working out. And in reality, it is working out. You just need a little bit more margin before ads. So build this equation, guys, fill it in and tweak it and identify what's the problem. How much do you need to lower PPC by? How much do you need to increase your conversion rate by? If you need to lower PPC by, let's say 20%, increase conversion rate by 20 or 30%, good, you're in a great spot. If you need a lot more, it might be that you need a better conversion rate.